What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to knee-jerk reaction for game week 4. Game week 3 is over. I am back from my holiday, and guess what, guys? It's been a bad week. What can I say? But I hope everyone's well. Thank you so much for everyone for their support, their kind messages, watching the videos whilst I was away. I hope you enjoyed them. Thank you so much. The FPL Inkling family continues to grow. I appreciate all the love and support, guys, so thank you so much. If you're new around here, give us a like and hit that subscribe button and join the FPL Inkling family. So, as far as I'm concerned, this game week could have gone any worse. I hope we get people with green arrows in today, because I definitely have a big red arrow. Wow. Did I even expect that four of my back line would concede 6 goals today in total? Jeez, let's go through some questions, guys. But I hope everyone's well and I've had a good game week. The Elf, this game week is just something else, bro. What can I say, man? Honestly, 29 points so far. I think my rank is around 2.8 mil at the moment while it's been calculated. Fazner, I hope you're well. Bro, that De Bruyne assist was a thing of beauty. It was, wasn't it? Amazing. What a game of football. Bianco, Mahemo, dreadful game week for me. Join the club. Join the club, Bianco. I hope you had a good vacation. I did. It was a great time away. A fair bit of tan, as you can see. But yeah, no, I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back here. I wish I'd got a better score, to be fair. Well, tomorrow's going to be a big game for me regardless. United versus Liverpool. I want United to win, obviously, but I have Salah as captain. So either way, it's a win-win for me. Tezer, how's it going? It's going well for me. I hope you're well. I hope everything's going well for you and you've had a good game week. Fazna, you're wearing the same United shirt, so I hope this is live. Of course it is. It's live, of course. It is. I got to wear it, man. The thing is, like, we always get called glory supporters. I'm going to support my team when we're, literally in the dirt. I'm looking to buy the new green shirt as well, so hopefully I'll buy that for my birthday next month. Yeah, what a game week, guys. What has gone on this week? I mean, United conceding 4 against Brentford now seems like an absolute normal result. You got 3 goals being conceded by Chelsea against Leeds. God knows what Mendy was thinking in that first goal, right? And then you've got, obviously, Edison conceding 3 as well, Cancelo. It's been a dreadful game week. Eric, hello. Really bad game week for me. 26 points for Salah, Diaz, and Robertson left. Captain Jesus this week. Not bad, Eric, to be fair. You've still got 3 players to go. I've got 2. I don't even know if I'm going to hit the average points this week, to be fair, the way this game week has gone. Bianco says, I wish I could stick around, but I need to go soon. I hope everyone enjoys the stream. Thank you so much, Bianco. I hope you're well. Modev Palmer, I got 46 points and St. Max in my starting lineup getting me points. I've still got Salah and Trent to play. Modev, that's amazing. 46. Woo! Your rank must be absolutely amazing at the moment. Guys, if you're new around here, if you guys haven't been here before, or if you have, and if you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, guys. Join the FPL Inkling family. Ben, I hope you're well. I have 2.3 million in the bank. I could do Neto to Perisic for a -4, or I could do Rodrigo for Gross for De Silva, also for a -4. What should I do? To be fair, personally, I think Perisic looked good. So for myself personally, if I was to recommend it to you, I think Perisic would be a a good move. The other transfers are absolutely fine as well, but my personal preference on that, Ben, would be the Neto for Perisic move would be good. Manish Tapper did so bad, 34 points. I mean, to be fair, it's much better than me. I've got 29, Manish, so you've done better than me. Eric, if only Jesus had got that goal, it was like a pixel offside. I know, it was literally touch and go. Oh, Nico Williams, yeah, that's fine, Ben. I'll take Nico Williams out. To Perisic, that would be my transfer if I was to do it. But yeah, I know that was a bit of a kick in the teeth, to be brutally honest. But what a game week we've had, honestly. Ranks have moved. I was 1.1 mil at the start of this game week, and I've dropped 1 point. Let's see what I want at the moment. Let's go on live FPL. Where is it? Let's refresh it. Yeah, I'm looking at about 2.9 mil, because obviously after the post subs and stuff. So at the end of the day today, I'm looking at about 2.9 mil. Jesus. And I was looking to get into the top 500k this week. How have things changed so quickly? Basner had Saliba and Odegaard, so I'm on 48 points. Absolutely amazing. Sorry, 58. That's brilliant, Basner. 58 points in this game week. Your rank must have gone up solidly. But yeah, how amazing has it been, guys? All these like, you know, I would say absolutely outstanding scores, to be fair. No one predicted 3 goals to be conceded by Chelsea, 3 goals to be conceded by City. Which is absolutely manic, to be fair. I think what makes it more difficult sometimes in terms of ranks as well, if you play your captain and they're to play on Monday, like Salah's playing for me, you know, it just feels like an extra long weekend, because you know that if Salah gets a good result, like in terms of like a good return, then easily he, you know, could get double-digit returns. Your rank could easily go up by about a couple of 100,000. But that again, you know, you just got to wait for that. Never back the early kickoff, as they say. Ben Phillips, I only have Ward in my starting keeper, but do you think I should prioritise Nico to Perisic or a 4 million goalkeeper to Ramsdale? To be fair, when you keep a 4 million goalkeeper, you know, with Ward, the expectation isn't to get clean sheets. It's more of like, you know, bonus points or save points that you would get. Again, it depends on if you want to stick with. What I would say, if you want to stick with the goalkeeper at 4 million, that's entirely your choice. But if you want to go for a bit more comfortability or comfort, then obviously you can go to, like, you know, Sanchez from Brighton for 4.5 mil. They got another clean sheet. And guess what, guys? United are off the bottom of the table for now. West Ham at the bottom of the table. Who would have thought that, after 3 game weeks? But in terms of, you know, if you want to upgrade your goalkeeper, that's absolutely fine. I've always been an advocate of a premium goalkeeper. It hasn't worked out this game week. No problem. But I think, you know, generally, most teams have struggled this game week. If the average point so far is 29, obviously this is before the points are updated. I think probably the average points could go up to about 35. I think I'm well below it comfortably tonight. Fazna asked me, what would you want more, Salah hat-trick or a United win? United win, hands down. Salah can get me a hat-trick next week. It's been a while since we've beaten Liverpool, so I'm never going to turn around and say it's a win-win situation, because obviously I do want United to win. But obviously, if he does get a return, his form against United has been absolutely incredible in the last 5-6 games. So United have been dreadful at the moment. So Casemiro's coming in, guys, for United. That's interesting. Eric says, planning on doing Neto to Rodrigo and Saka to Martinez tonight because of them potentially rising in price in their forms. What are your thoughts? My thoughts are, I think they're both in outstanding form. And if you do want to, you know, if you've made your mind up to do the transfer, then you might as well get it done before the price rises take place. So I personally would do them tonight if I was you. Ben Phillips says, do you think Rodrigo is a knee-jerk or a good transfer? I mean, to be fair, I don't think it's much of a knee-jerk at the moment, because I think he's shown some form this season so far. Do I think it's going to continue for the whole season? Of course not. There's going to be ups and downs. But I think if you are going to bring him in at any point, maybe right now is a good time. So I don't think it's much of a knee-jerk. If you're looking to get rid of the player in his position anyway to bring him in for, then yes. But if you're looking for like the same output in the next 2-3 weeks, then, you know, maybe it will be a knee-jerk. But for me, I think if you're looking to bring in someone in that position and Rodrigo's available and you can afford him, for sure. It was weird coming back to screen after so many days. Let's have a look. Let's go to Leeds. Where are you? So, moving forward, you know, they got Brighton, Everton, Brentford, Nottingham Forest, Manchester United is red, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. We've got some good fixtures coming up, guys, to be fair. Leeds are not in that much of a bad position in terms of fixtures, so I think it might be actually a good shout bringing Rodrigo in. Honestly, this week has been an absolute like catastrophe for me. Like, Kulusevski had a few opportunities to get assists, didn't get them. Kane could have done better to finish off. Haaland, the great saves by Pope. Hit the post, one-on-one through, could have got more brace. Cucurella had an assist, which was ruled off or an offside. Cucurella then had a shot on goal, which, you know, pretty much just him and the goal. Put it wide, and there's a defender on the line. So again, a few things could have gone differently. I think the worst thing is the players I wasn't expecting much from my team this week got me the return, so I didn't think Gabriel would get me 7 points. That is the shocking part of the whole thing. You know, I thought, you know, Edison Cancelo to get me a clean sheet. How good is Trippier's free kick, guys? Did you guys see that? That was amazing. How many people are going to bring Trippier in this week? That is going to be an interesting one. Should I bring Trippier in for Cucurella? I just took a -4 for him. But I think everyone's going to be rushing towards Perisic this week, to be fair. Cucurella, yeah, it was alright. Could be better. Trippier got his return. Eric says Rodrigo is good at the moment. Leeds have amazing fixtures. They sure do. Benefits Perisic or Rodrigo for a -4. Hopefully Salah can save us tomorrow night as well. Perisic or Rodrigo. To be fair, they're both good players. I've just had a look at Leeds United fixtures, and I rather personally, out of the two, it's a very tight call. I liked what I saw of Perisic, but his minutes will be managed because there's obviously like midweek games coming up as well from game week 5, right? So we're in game week 3 already. So I personally would say, based on those kind of like aspects as well, I would be more inclined towards Rodrigo for myself personally. Malik, Tony, yes, Ivan Tony had a goal disallowed for offside and then scored again after. He's got some really good fixtures coming up, guys. So let's see people go up towards Ivan Tony. Renegade Pastor says took Rodriguez out for Kulu for a -4. How do I? Oh well, it's alright, mate. It happens. Look, Kulusevski's got good fixtures coming up, and you know he's had his 2 blanks now, 2 game weeks back-to-back blanks. He will come good. He played well. I watched the game yesterday before flying back. I was watching the game at the airport. It was being shown in one of the restaurants, and I was watching it. And Kulusevski didn't do too bad. He was very unlucky not to get any returns there. But you know, we just got to be patient with him. If we've got him now, the thing is, the moment we take him back out, he's going to go and bang a double-digit score. Vasna, Casemiro, once he plays his first game, this is not how it's the menu price is. The menu picture, yeah. To be fair, I mean, I think it's going to be good. I think Casemiro's going to bring a lot to United. FPL-wise, I'm not sure if he's going to be an ideal option. We just have to wait and see what system he plays and how much value he adds through to it. But he's an absolute amazing player. Man of the match in the Champions League final against Liverpool as well, if I'm not wrong. Dusty Toners, howdy. Guys, we're getting more people on the stream. Thank you so much for joining. If you're new around here or if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button and join the FPL Inklink family. I hope you guys have all had a lovely weekend and a good week in FPL. Better than mine. I've had an absolute nightmare. But still 2 to go with captain to play. Eric says, I think United will come to tomorrow's game with a different mindset. Might shock Liverpool. I mean, to be fair, people talk about it as being a shock. I don't think it's going to be a shock. Liverpool are in bad form at the moment themselves. So if you look at Liverpool generally the first 2 games, they haven't played like to the ability we know them to be part of. Liverpool are favourites for this game. United, for me, you know, I think they have 0 chance, to be fair, but I don't think they're going to have a better chance to beat them over the last 5 years, because this is like, you know, the first time they've actually been shaking it. There's no Sadio Mane. Yes, Diaz scored an amazing goal, but they do look a bit shaky without Mane up front to save them. You know, their attack isn't as potent. Jota being injured isn't helpful either, and obviously Nunes being, well, I'll say suspended or like, you know, not being able to play or not available for tomorrow's game due to the headbutt. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be worthwhile seeing. Let's see what happens with that. Manny says doing a wild card on Monday. Nice, nice. Creative JV says 3-3. Wow, let's go Newcastle, Trippier and ASM. Woohoo! Malik, I think we must not keep going with double defenders. Yeah, sorry. I mean, in terms of double defences, it happens. You know, that's the thing. You know, when you do play with double defences, if you concede one goal, that's literally your clean sheet bonus is gone. So I think they will come good, guys. It's one of those weekends where you can't actually control it. Siam official YT suggests me a good wildcard team. I mean, to be fair, I can do. I'm going to do a wildcard video anyway for tomorrow. Samiam official. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification icon. You'll get a notification tomorrow in the afternoon, evening time when I release my video. So there'll be a wildcard kind of draft done for you. A Harrison, is Reece James for Perisic? Is Reece James for Perisic a good transfer? To be fair, I would keep Reece James. Yes, he's been played at the right side of a wing back because you've got Loftus-Cheek at right back. But I still think Reece James brings a lot to the party. Perisic is, yes, he's got a return. Yes, he's got good minutes this week. But remember, guys, they've got Session on there as well. So there's a lot of rotation potential there to take place. And Chelsea aren't just a bad defence just over one game. They concede 3 goals against Leeds. You know, they will be there or thereabouts with clean sheets this season. Mendy had a howler. To be fair, the game would have been a lot different. A bit like De Gea last week against Manchester United against Brentford. If he didn't have that howler, it changes the whole game. Creative JV, I went double Chelsea, and that completely backfired. Double defenders as well. Welcome to the club. It did happen. Lucas, I need Salah captain and Robertson to pull through tomorrow. I think everyone who's not got good points this week, and as Liverpool players left, I've literally prayed for Liverpool players to turn up. Fasner says your eye might. Okay, fair enough. Creative JB says 33 points. Ooh, 33. I've got 29. So you've got more than me, Dusty. Creative JB. Dusty Turner's everyone got a little bit screwed this week. A little bit. I think everyone's got fully screwed this week. Dusty Turner's. Fasna, hopefully you said that with an Australian accent. Oh, I wish I could do an Australian accent. I really can't, honestly. I'm not even going to try. If it happened, it happened. Eric, my potential Game Week 4 transfer is Saar, Robertson. Oh, sorry, my 4 team is Saar, Robertson, Cancelo, Cucurella, Zinchenko, Salah, Martini, Rodrigo, Diaz, Haaland. Should I do the -4 or maybe wildcard? I'd say do a -4, Eric. If it's just for a -4, you don't need to play a wildcard just yet. If it goes above -4, like -8, -12 territory, yes, think about it. But -4, I say don't use it just yet. Lord Gavin Jones, 24 points for Salah captain, Diaz and Firmino tomorrow. Lord Gavin Jones. Hopefully they pull through for you, get you some points. Justin has 33 points. I have Salah, Robert and Trent, captain Jesus, so I'd nearly take the United game cancelled. I have Bailey and Andreas on the bench. I know I've got Andreas on the bench and he gets me 8 points. I've got 11 points on the bench. I don't know if I can show you guys. Let me show you. Yeah, so 2 from Reed, 8 from Andreas, and 1 from Ward. Let's see if Live FPL has updated. Still 2.88. Does Haaland not get any bonus points today? My star player, as Gabriel has mentioned, Cancelo is my flop, and killer is Perisic. Ugh, death. So I needed 41 points. I needed for safety, and I'm on 29. Oh, goodness. Samiam officially suggests me a good wildcard team. I mean, to be fair, Samiam, send me your team through. Let me know what your team looks like at the moment. Tell me what transfers you're thinking about, and I can take a look now and go through it with you. If not, I'm going to be doing a wildcard video, which I do every Monday anyway, which is a suggestion of what a wildcard team could be potentially done moving into Game Week 4, okay? Basna, how's your holiday? Oh, holiday was amazing, honestly. with the lads. What more could I wish for? Good time away. Got to watch a bit of cricket, got a bit of tan, and yeah, I'm gonna say to you guys, Holland is expensive, guys. I'm telling you, it's damn expensive. €5 for a bottle of Coke, like a standard 500ml bottle of Pepsi or Fanta or Coke or anything. €5, guys. I was like converting it into pounds and thinking, God goodness, Britain's well cheap. But thank you for asking, Fasna. I hope you had a good week as well and weekend. Eric, I had Nico Williams this game week and Everton scores in the 88th minute. Unlucky. Yeah, I know. How unlucky was that for all Nico Williams owners? But he's playing well. He's on set pieces, guys. So there's nothing to be too distraught about, I think. Benefits. Most people have had a bad week this week. Stay patient, and the returns will come. It's very early to wildcard. Yeah, I mean, true. Again, it is early to wildcard, but the only reason it's much more beneficial this year is the fact that we got like technically another free wildcard and like the World Cup break. So if someone's had a really bad start 3 weeks back to back, I think maybe playing a bit earlier this year with the extra wildcard potentially, it's a good shout. FFA, Captain Perisic this week, so if Salah can blank, I'll be in a really good position. That is a brave captaincy move, FFA. Smashed it. Congratulations. Just smell someone. Yeah, in my neighbourhood, someone's having a barbecue. Smells good. Creative JV, my friend has 66 points as he had Saliba and ASM. Well, look, great picks, right? Saliba and ASM so Maximum gets in the points. Fasna, man, I have to watch the United game at 12:30 midnight. Oh no. Oh no. Jeez. But not to worry, Fasna. You know, maybe you could get a little kip in the afternoon or the evening early, you know, a couple of hours in before. It'd be worth it though, it'd be a good game. Eric says, is there a chance that the game gets cancelled? And why in that case? I mean, to be fair, I highly doubt it's going to get cancelled. They're going to have a lot of security there. And look, you can never say never. We've had a game cancelled before due to protests. But if it does get cancelled, then we'll manage through it. I mean, FPL survived before. We'll survive again. I mean, Harden will be my vice-captain. He'll become a captain. And my bench options will come in. So, I mean, we're not going to have to think about cancellations. Let's think positive. I think we will get a game tomorrow. Dustin has Haaland not on bonus. I know, it's weird. I got a message on my FPL app saying that he was the man of the match. Voted man of the match, but no idea. Guys, if you're new around here, give us a like. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button and join the FPL Inklink family. Create JB, I put Aronson on the bench. Ooh, Aronson. He's played so well this year so far, you know that. Rashab Seth, 25 points with Salah, Trent Robertson, Salah captain. Nice. Fingers crossed to give you a return. Dusty Tennis, Aronson finally pulled through for me. Yeah. Well done, Dusty Tennis. He looks so good from game week 1. I just knew that he would, come good at some point with that kind of form. Eric, I think premiums might actually be worth it on wildcards since there are a lot of good budget options. Yeah, I mean, Eric, to be fair, look, it's a new season. Everyone's starting off well. They're going to hit form. But do you know what, to be fair, it's just a bit of patience because the players that you've picked obviously haven't performed well this game week, right? But they will eventually come good. Now, the thing is, I'll give you an example. What's going to happen, right? In terms of knee-jerk. So, like myself, I took a -4 to get Cucurella in. He only scored me 1 point. Overall, for my transfers, right, I think if I was to do another transfer now and get rid of Cucurella and bring in Trippier, for example, again, that's knee-jerk. Cucurella could do well next week and Trippier could blank. So I'm not saying it's a bad move. I'm just saying that, sometimes jumping from player to player to player, you might actually miss the sequence of them going big. But yeah, I mean, it's been disappointing so far. Well, let's just wait and see how Liverpool do tomorrow. I think, to be fair, they're only Kane scored yesterday as well. I think that's like the worst combination for my team was Perisic and Kane getting a contribution for a goal. But is there any owners of Son on the stream here? Please put a comment through of how you're feeling. Are you going to back him, a goat of FPL, or are you going to literally now knee-jerk and get rid of him? On a level, he's been in good positions. He's just not on form. He's been dreadful. How good does Kevin De Bruyne look, to be fair? Oof. Creator JB, I'm a Liverpool fan. Come on, Salah, Diaz and Trent need the points. I think there might be some secret Man United fans who'll be praying the same as well somewhere. Once they obviously in a losing position. Malik, I'm on a wild card. Can I send you my team? Of course you can, Malik. Put your team on the chat. I'll go through it with you. Fasner, do you think the chance of winning the FPL is gone? Of course not. Of course not. Why is the chance gone? I'm only like 100 points off top one. They need to blank. And to be fair, to be honest, guys, yeah, I don't know how you guys are feeling at the moment. I've not used anything in terms of chips or utilizations that I can have. For one, I haven't used my wild card. Some players have played their wild card. Cool. Some people have played their triple captain already. Some people have played their bench boost. Some people have played the free hit. I've got all of them available. So for me at the moment, I'm in the race where I still have my chips left. Of course I think I can win it. Of course, that's what we're going to play this game for, right? We want to win the game. But I've got a little like kind of like ambitions and targets. So at the start of this game week, I was 16 points away from 500k. So because I was 1.1 mil, my first aim of this game week was to go to 500k, and then obviously I want to have little targets to get through forward to. As you guys can see, let's go down and see where it is. Cool. So at the moment, I'm obviously now in the 2 million bracket, but 500k is 24 points now. Now that could so easily change tomorrow. If I have my Liverpool players that actually come through good, that might go back down to like, maybe 16 to 18 points again. So still, I'm in a similar position of where I was at the start of the game week. And then we take it, little, I would say, targets at a time, and we'll get to where we need to. So at the moment, it's just so congested. 16 points getting to 500k, and I'm like, 2.9 mil. That's 2.5 million managers within 16 points. So it just takes one player to do really well. For me this week, I knew for me to have a good game week, it was going to be Kulusevski that had to go big. Unfortunately, blanked. So it hasn't gone well as I wanted it to be. Fastness says, I think there should be an extra hat-trick bonus points. What do you think? I think so, personally. I think there should be a hat-trick bonus. Maybe 5 points. That'd be nice, right? Fastness says, I know we say some people have already used their chips, but don't you think they used it at the right time? Well, even though the others didn't. I mean, there's no right or wrong, right? I mean, look, some people have already used it already. Like, for example, triple captain, and they've got like 30, 40 points. Fair enough. I'm not going to say this can happen every year, but last year I used it in a triple game week for Salah, and I ended up getting like over 100 points from 115 or something. 84 points, sorry, were just Salah's, and then I ended up getting like 150 points, sorry, overall. So it depends on when you use your chips. Again, I got like 84 points from Salah, and my whole team got like overall like 150 points that week, and that helped me massively. So again, like, they played at the right time, great, but the ball's still in my court now, right? Rishabh Seth says, should we go triple Newcastle defence in wildcard 1? No. They've conceded 3 today. You can't go triple Newcastle defence. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, you can go Pope, Trippier, but nah, not triple, no way. Creator, my team: Ramsdale, Trent, Cancelo, Cucurella, James, Salah, Martinelli, Maddison, Diaz, Jesus, Tony. Should I transfer one or roll with it? I think that's a pretty good team, mate. I'd just roll with it. The Elf, thoughts on Rodrigo hype and any Leeds players apart from Rodrigo to consider getting in? To be fair, Rodrigo is the only one that I'm really looking at. Harrison looks good. Jack Harrison, of course, ex-Man City. But yeah, them two are the ones that are catching my eye. Renegade Pasta, roll. Trust me, Chelsea at home next week, different team. It will be. Creative JB says, okay, cool, thank you, no problem. Right, guys, if you're new around here, or if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do hit that subscribe button. Join the FPL Inkling family, and be part of this amazing FPL channel. Shocker, yo, bro, I didn't have a good week this week. Kulu got me 3 points. Welcome to my world. Cancelo and James got me 1 point altogether. Shocking. And I got 37 points. Hope Salah delivers. Shocking, you got 8 more points than me. I'm on 29, so you're doing alright. Fazna says, okay, bro, see you later. I gotta go out. Not a problem, Fazna. Have a good evening. Malik says, my wildcard team is Raya, Cancelo, James, Trent, Saliba, Martinelli, Salah, Rodrigo, Haaland, Tony, Jesus. Bench is Ward, Patterson, Andreas, and Baptiste. I really like that team, Mike, to be fair. I think that's a solid team with a good bench as well, with everyone playing. Give it up. Rishabh Seth said, are you thinking of changing Kulu to Madison? Nah, I'm not. I'm going to back Kulusevski for a couple of game weeks. I know Madison's playing well. Definitely playing well. I think with me, I don't want to knee-jerk too much. If I was even to consider changing Kulusevski, I think I'd probably go back to Diaz. But yeah, even despite Madison playing so well, I still am tempted to stick with Kulusevski for now. I think maybe in game week 5, when obviously midweek games come and then Richarlison might get a bit more of a run in with Champions League games coming back and FA Cups. And Kulusevski's minutes start getting managed, I think then I might be a bit more tempted to get Diaz back into my team. But the thing is, overall, yeah, I know Kane's got 2 goals in the last 2 weeks. The front 3 of Spurs, since game week 1, have not looked as firing as they were against Southampton. Even Son and Kulusevski, they haven't got those returns back. But yeah, that's the knee jerk, guys. If you do want to hit the wild card, that's your choice. But this week, oh my god, the average is 29. I mean, yes, there's going to be players who's going to be above that, but there's going to be some people who are going to be below 20 points at this point. Guys, we're getting more people on the stream. Thank you, everyone, for joining, who are new around here or who have been here before. If you haven't hit that like or subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button and join the FPL Inklink family. But yeah, I mean, in terms of next week, let's look at my team, what it looks like next week. So this is what it looks like at the moment. Nottingham Forest, away. And who do Spurs have after that? West Ham, Fulham. So I think I might even stick with Kulusevski to game week 6. And then, even in game week after that, we can look at Salah, for example. What fixtures do they have? United, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Everton, Wolves. Yeah, I mean, I could go to Diaz, for example. Diaz. Temptation is there. I could go Diaz, but I think just for 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks, I want to take advantage of Kulusevski. But in terms of how well Crystal Palace doing, any Zaha owners in the house? How well is Zaha and Eze doing? At the moment, let's have a look at who are the most transferred players in this game week. So already we've got Rodrigo, Perisic, Ivan Toney, Zaha, Martinelli, Luis Diaz, 47,000 managers, already brought him in. Trippier as well. Reece James, fair enough. Trippier, 43,000, that's definitely going to go up. Let's see who's been taken out the most. Should we have a guess? Transferred out, probably Reece James. Oh, Saka. James into well. Koulibaly, red carded, right? Wasn't he red carded today? Yeah, he was. He was red carded. Two yellows. He's banned for the next game. Any Koulibaly owners? Saka, 102,000. His cost has gone down. Saka, because Marte's done so well. Trevor, Rodrigo, Tony, and Zaha all look fantastic. They do indeed. Honestly, Zaha, Tony, and Rodrigo are looking on like another planet at the moment. Absolutely amazing. AJ says already did Bailey, Saka, and Neto to gross Rodrigo Martinelli. Nice, nice. I can see the transfers are going in now, guys. People are making their knee-jerk reactions. Let me know what your transfers are you're thinking about. And whilst you do that, hit that subscribe button as well. Please join the FPL Inklink family. When are the fixtures next week? Southampton United. Then you got Brentford, Everton, Brighton, Leeds, Chelsea, Leicester. Nice, nice, nice. I think we've got some big games next week, guys. Some massive games. Tony against Everton for Brentford's going to be massive. I think Liverpool versus Bournemouth, big Liverpool assets. Man City are going to come back with a bang against Crystal Palace at home. Although Crystal Palace have beaten them a couple of seasons in a row now at their home ground. Arsenal against Fulham. Captain Jesus. I felt sorry for Jesus owners. That goal offside was like marginal gains. And then Forest and Spurs. Nottingham Forest and yeah, I mean it's gonna be good. So I'm gonna keep Kulusevski for at least 2 more weeks. Malik, Zaha or Tony? Out of the two, buddy, at the moment, I personally, I know both are playing well, but I like Tony's fixtures that are coming up for Brentford. You got Everton, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Southampton, and Arsenal's a tough game. Bournemouth and Newcastle. Whereas Zaha, Crystal Palace, Man City next week, Brentford, Newcastle, Manchester United, Brighton, Chelsea, Leeds. Look, he can play good against any of these teams. But at the moment, in terms of fixtures and form, Tony seems a bit more, I'd say, exciting for me. Al just says exactly the same thing as what I've just said. Thank you. But guys, if you're new around here, give us a subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and join the FPL Inklink family, please. Let's see. I haven't changed any of these screens. Let's have a look. In terms of fixtures, easier fixtures after. So this game week 5. So we've got Arsenal against Villa, Chelsea against Southampton. That's in game week 5. So if you're going to move them in, not some bad fixtures. But game week 4, I think Arsenal. You need to definitely think about Arsenal. 3 players for sure. So I think there might be a lot of movement away from Saka, potentially. But in terms of that, I'm thinking, if you're thinking of moving away from Saka, with Fulham and then Villa, Villa's not been in good form either, right? If you're moving away from Saka, then that opens up another spot for you. So if you've got Martinelli, if you haven't got Martinelli, obviously you can bring in Martinelli for him and Jesus. Let's say if you already have them two, then you can obviously move to a defensive option, so like a Ramsdale, Saliba, or Gabriel. But I do generally think there's a lot of scope there. Leicester at home for Chelsea is going to be a good game. I think Chelsea might do well there. I think Tony for Brentford's going to be good. And the Leeds-Brighton game is going to be fabulous. So if you've got Pascal Gross or Rodrigo, worth watching. Worth watching. So that's what we got from there. Alright guys, we've got more people joining the stream. Thank you and welcome. If you're coming here for the first time, hit that like button and please hit the subscribe button to join the FPL Inklink family, guys. We're almost on 1.3k subscribers, so who's going to be my 1,230th subscriber? Please hit that subscribe button. We're on 1229. But I do think generally, there's players now that are making us think that, have we gone for the wrong structure? So, for example, like we always went for this structure of 4-4-2. So, for example, we went big at the back. We had like Robertson, Trent, or Cancelo. Then in the midfield up front, we went for Jesus and Haaland. And then in the midfield, then obviously kind of like the structure, if you were going for the 4-4-2, was going to be obviously like a premium player like Salah, 8 million midfielder. Let's just say Diaz from Liverpool, hypothetically. And then you got those two players for midfield. And then we added two kind of like budget midfielders. So Bailey and Neto were the two kind of like most common two players. I think that's maybe where we have gone wrong. Was it worth like investing more in the midfield? So maybe like taking a bit of money out of the defense, and then adding that to like get like a third like kind of like mid-budget option. So along with like Salah, Diaz, example, you could get like a 7.5 mil, 7 mil Zaha in there. That could have been something that we could have looked at. I think that might be like the biggest knee jerk that we can make right now. Guys, you've hit the 1,230th subscriber. Thank you so much. Please keep hitting that subscribe button and join the FPL KNEEJERK family. Dylan, put say Maximin on the bench this week. Oh no. Well, hopefully one of your starting 11 comes up like with no minutes, and then maybe Maximin can go on to your squad. Oh, you know, I need a return from Kulusevski. Honestly, guys, Nottingham Forest away is not going to be easy, but he needs to give me a return. I think Salah will remain captain for me next week for the Bournemouth game at home, even though Haaland's playing Crystal Palace at home. Haaland had so many good chances, one-on-one with Pope. He could have lifted it, chipped it over, but he kind of like hit it straight at him. And then I think he kind of had that chance where Pope kind of tipped it over to the post as well. And then he had another chance where he was literally, I don't know if you saw, once he missed another chance, and he was like laughing about like how hysteric it was, like him missing it, and Guardiola was just not having any of it. But what a game though. And it says, Robbo captain tomorrow. I hope it works out. I'm only on 30 points so far. Well, fingers crossed if he gets a clean sheet and a few bonuses. You just never know. Reze 90. I did wildcard already. I was mudded. Well, look. The thing is, it's when you feel it's the right time to make the moves. There's going to be price changes. You might change your mind even in the next 5 days where you've got to decide for your deadline. And if you played your wildcard already, not a problem. Seems absolutely fine. Mikel Anderson, should I go for Rodrigo in and Arison out? No, Arison's fine. Arison played amazing, but if you do want Rodrigo in your squad, I understand it, but I'd rather save that transfer because you've already got another player in good form from the same team, but Rodrigo has done well as well. Reze 90, remove the Chelsea defenders. I think I don't need to reach. I don't think we need to. Personally, for me, I don't think I need to knee-jerk the Chelsea defense so far, so quickly. They've still got good fixtures coming up. And suddenly, just after one game, a bad game against Leeds, they don't become a bad defence. They've got Leicester at home, Southampton, so two of the worst, I would say two of the most, like, you know, when I say worst forward teams, I reckon they are. Leicester at the moment, because I know they're just relying on Maddison, but, you know, if you look at the rest of the kind of forward line, not really much to offer. Southampton, not done so well. West Ham, bottom of the table, then Fulham. I don't think we need to move. I don't think we need to go anywhere after this. And they got Liverpool then in game week 8. Then Crystal Palace, Wolves, Aston Villa, Brentford, Manchester United, Brighton. No, I think unless there's any injuries, I don't think we need to actually rush off and move away from the Chelsea defence. Ryan Yusuf, should I get Perisic for Ben White and Jesus for Plange? I think they're great transfers, Ryan. Guys, we've got nearly 80 people on the stream. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for coming on, guys. If you're new around here or you've been here before but you haven't subscribed, you guys know what you guys need to do. Just please hit that subscribe button and join the FPL KNEEJERK family. Eric, is Martinelli also rising in price tonight? Rodrigo is for sure, I think. I mean, to be fair, I think there's been a lot of transfers in so far. I think Martinelli had a transfer price rise just before the deadline, so I don't think he'll be happening tonight, maybe the next couple of days. Because I think he's like through 6.3. I checked yesterday before deadline. Yeah, he's 6.3. So I think it's going to be a bit more in terms of transfers that will be needed for him to, you know, get to 6.4. But there's no guarantees there's going to be a lot of knee jerks tonight, right? So you just never know. But I think we might have a couple of more days for him. Ryan Yusuf, I'll be on -4 points. But to be fair, I took a -4 last week. If it's needed to be done and it's going to be helping your team, sometimes it's not a bad decision. Teza, what do you think of getting Rodrigo. I think Rodrigo's amazing, buddy. I think he's in great form, and he's got some really good fixtures coming up. I think it's a really good shout. It's not a knee-jerk in my opinion. Honestly, he's done really well. Watched him since game week 1, and Leeds mean business this season. This is the first time, guys, I've actually thought that maybe getting rid of... sorry, there. Lost my words. I mean, this is the first time, guys, since Leeds got rid of Bielsa, I felt that, you know, they're looking like they're going in the right direction, and maybe it was the right move. I'm the biggest advocate for Bielsa. I love the way he played football, but Leeds look like a good team right now. Reza, I changed Perisic for James. Can see Perisic being a better option, I'm not going to lie. Well, Reza, to be fair, that's a really good point, but all I'm going to say is in terms of changing James to Perisic, yes, or going vice versa. The thing is with Perisic, he's done well this week. The risk of rotation is where it's going to become a real issue. So as I said, in game week 5, so we've got game week 4, and then we've got game week 5, which is there's going to be a midweek game. Game week 4 and 5, that's where players like Perisic are probably going to be rotated. So you've got obviously Sessegnon, who's there as an option as well. There's a lot of other wing-back options at Spurs as well, so he will probably get rotated here and there. And that goes the same with every other player as well, but I think you just need to be aware of that, is when the double game week start, or the midweek games start, will Perisic get as many minutes? That's the question. But otherwise, he played well, got the assist, got the bonus points, got a clean sheet as well. So this week it worked out for all Perisic owners. But we just can't forget about Reece James just after one bad game week. He scored last week, guys. I mean, look, he's got 15 points already out of 3 games, and he's had one bad game, and he's got bonus points for 2 yellow cards. So he's not done too bad, to be fair. This guy does go big. And then, you know, yeah, of course, Perisic has come in and just banged out 12 points, but hey, it happens. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the most difficult fixtures that I made a couple of weeks ago, the game week 4. Guys, well, once I get that up, if you guys are new around here, or if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and join the FPL Inklink family. Let's see if we can hit the 1250 mark. We have gone up 30 subscribers to stream already, guys. Let's see if we can hit another... Yeah, let's see if we can hit another 25 subscribers. So please hit the subscribe button if you are new around here. So as you guys can see on screen, we have the difficult fixtures in game week 4. Newcastle Wolves, I think that should be all right. Forest will have a good game against Spurs. Spurs, 2 weeks, haven't looked the part. Bournemouth, Liverpool, I'd say it's going to be difficult. Man City, Crystal Palace is going to be interesting. If you've got Zaha, if you can definitely, you know, give them trouble there. And with Ake going injured, might cost them. Southampton play Manchester United as well. It's another difficult fixture on paper, but I think generally that will be an interesting game to see. Guys, the subscribers are going up. I absolutely love this. Let's see if we can get some more people or members in the family. We definitely will be hitting that one. Sorry, we definitely will be hitting that 1,250 mark today, guys. Tezza says, trying to make some money since I'm 1K. Yeah, cool, fair enough. That's understandable. Whereas Harrison's a great option. Harrison's amazing, guys. Definitely keep an eye out for him. If you got him, don't get rid of him, I would say personally. Simon, how many points are you on? As it stands, 162 as of now. Let's see if the live FPL has updated. Yeah, total points of 162. Rank at the moment is 2.935 mil. I've gone down. It's not been a great week, but look, it happens, right? You're going to have bad weeks and good weeks, so... we look forward to the next week. Eric, since I'm planning to do Martinelli and Rodrigo in for Saka and Neto, I might as well do it tonight as to avoid price rises. I think if you're going to do those transfers anyway, Eric, I'll do them now before the price rises do take place for sure. Memphis Depay, Kulusevski, Rodrigo. I still back Kulusevski in the long run. Reze, yeah, true. Thank you, Eric. But at the same time, I'm worried about Saka outscoring Martinelli next game week. Yeah, I mean, Eric, that's always going to be the case. Saka will come good at one point, and who knows, he might even still be on penalties. Arsenal haven't got a penalty yet. Now that's going to be a knee-jerk going to be happening again next week. If Arsenal get a penalty, Saka scores it and Martinelli blanks. We don't know. Let's add some more water in, guys. Reza, I want to have James and Perisic, but don't have enough, and I don't want to sell Diaz. To be fair, it's going to be one of the two then, which you'll have to go for. Both players are good. I want to be completely honest with you, Reza. Both players are good. It's, potato. Whoever you pick, they're both great players. Reza says, poor Southampton, yeah. Ashley! Chinea, knee-jerked Neto to Rodrigo. That's not a knee-jerk, bro. I don't think that's a knee-jerk. I think you're being a bit harsh on yourself there. That is not a knee-jerk. That is what you call patience. You've had Neto for 3 weeks, I'm assuming, right? That's not a knee-jerk. That is sensible. Guys, we're getting more and more people on the stream. Can we hit 100 people on the stream for the first time in a while? Keep joining, guys. Please keep hitting that subscribe button too if you're new around here or if you haven't hit that subscribe button. But Rodrigo's a damn good move, guys. Eric decided to go for Ward instead of Sarr this week. Might not do that another time since Leicester looking poor defensively. To be fair, Eric, I fully understand why you went for Ward this week because it was the fixture, right? But next week, if you've got... Yeah, I think personally, if you've got another goalkeeper that can play, like Sarr, maybe next week Sarr will be a better option. But I fully understand why you went for Ward or why managers actually put Ward in their side. It was a fixture, so don't worry about it, guys. It happens. Move on. Next game week we come. Reza says it's only game week 3. Anyway, still 35 left. Of course, we've got so many game weeks left. Unbelievable. Linesh, hey Linesh, how are you? 27 points, disappointing game week so far. Joined the club. Linesh, the family is united. 29 points, bad week so far. But look, that's the thing, guys. Knee jerks are going to happen. Good weeks, bad weeks are going to happen. So my rank has dropped 1.8 mil this week so far. Still got 2 players to go. What's the best I can wish for? I can hope to get back within the top 2 million this week and then go again next week. But look, that happens. The average point so far, as of now, is 29. It could potentially rise. Let me just refresh this page. Let me see if it's changed. 38. It has changed. Yeah, and my rank is 2.23628. So, wow, I'm still within the top 3 mil, right? Average point is 38. So again, even if Alexander-Arnold and Salah do well for me, I'm probably never going to hit the average points this week. Disappointing. But what can you do, guys? That is literally FPL in a nutshell. But I'm not going to knee jerk. I've had good weeks, guys. First bad week, not a problem. And this might be the first game week that I don't even make a transfer. That is ironic. Guys, 90 people in the stream. Wow. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Give us a like and hit that subscribe button too. We are growing the family as we speak. Eric, the game of knee jerks are on fire this season. Yeah, it is as well. Reza, do you think Casemiro will be good for you? I think Casemiro will be absolutely amazing. From what I've seen of him for Real Madrid, I mean, I don't really follow Madrid that much, guys. I watch them in the Champions League only, so it's a very small sample of what I get to see of him. But I watched him very carefully, especially in that Champions League final. He was phenomenal. Player of the match that day against Liverpool. If he can bring any form of, unity, hunger, graft for United, they're actually amazing. I actually feel sorry for Manchester United at the moment. And I think, you know what? There will be a time this season where people will be bringing in Manchester United players. I assure you, it might sound like, what is he talking about? United are not a bad team on paper. On the pitch, they're dreadful. Okay? You got players like Rashford, Sancho, Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Christian Eriksen, Casemiro now coming in. You got Dalot in there. You got Varane. You got that Martinez, De Gea. I know he's made a boo-boo last week. But what I'm trying to say is there will be players, they will hit form at some point, and we want to buy them. We will want to buy them. So, yeah, I think Sancho is someone that if hits a bit of form, I definitely will be interested in. Martial, when he comes back at 7 mil, 7.5 mil, I remember I looked at the start of the season. If he comes back and he hits a bit of form, boom, I could change my formation. Can he go 4-3-3 rather than 5-3-2? I could take out one of the premiums and just play a Martial up front. You just don't know. Easy now, guys. Over 100 people on stream. Oh, wow. It's a momentous moment, guys. On this celebration, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so far. Mark Castley, I have 2 free transfers. What do you think about bringing in Zaha and Rodrigo for Grealish and Neto? Mark, I fully back those moves for this week. If you are looking to bring them in, get them in before the price rises. I think those 2 moves will be absolutely sensible. Reza, will there be any double game weeks this season? I think there will be. Obviously, when like the other competitions begin as well, there might be some alternative fixtures, clashes, and other teams. Like for example, what's the best example I could give? So let's say a top 4 club, someone like Manchester City. I'll give you a good example. Let's say they kind of progress in like the Carabao Cup. They progress in FA Cups, for example, at the later stages. They'll play on weekends. So their game weeks will be cancelled, right? For that game week, even though the Premier League's football games take place. So they might be then rescheduled a game week or 2 later. So double game weeks can kind of like build up like that as well. So you might even turn up with like one game week where you've got someone like Manchester City and Liverpool both progressing in the FA Cup rounds, and you've got 6 players in the team, and they are all not eligible for that game week because they're not playing. They're going to be having a double game week in a couple of game weeks' time. So they will occur as the season progresses. Oh my God, guys, 1,240 plus subscribers. We have had nearly over 40 people join this stream. I definitely want us to hit another, I'd say, 30 people to the family. So please, guys, not being cheeky, hit that subscribe button if you like this stream and you want to be part of this family channel. Ben Phillips, what are your transfer plans this week? Ben, to be completely honest, I don't have any plans for transfers this week. Surprisingly. So let's have a look at my team. Not the fixtures. So this is what my team looks like for game week 4, right? The only place that I potentially do feel that I miss out on sometimes is I like Diaz for Liverpool. And I brought in Kulusevski because of the fixtures that we've had. He's blanked for me in 2 game weeks. But again, I didn't expect much from him in Chelsea. I thought he might get me a return, but didn't. I did expect something from him yesterday against Wolves. Now he's got Nottingham Forest. And then some really good fixtures after West Ham, bottom of the table. Fulham, good fixture again. So I do want to give him at least another 2 game weeks, maybe Nottingham Forest. And then you can see Wednesday, the midweek game is West Ham. So he might even get a rest there for Richarlison. So maybe next week, but the thing is, I'll be priced out, then I can't go back to him. Next week, I can potentially go for Diaz, but for now, I think I'm pretty confident on remaining with Kulusevski for now. Otherwise, my team looks pretty cool, I think. I didn't have a good game week defensively, obviously, Man City and Chelsea conceding 6 goals between them. But overall, I think it looks pretty cool. Jesus is captain against Fulham, Salah at Bournemouth at home. There's so many captaincy options next week. I've got Crystal Palace are going to give Man City a good game week as well. Looking at the Premier League table, who would have thought, Arsenal going top, right? Is anyone actually in this stream who's actually got over like 65 points or 70 points already? But guys, absolutely loving it. Thank you so much for coming in and watching the stream, hitting the like button, and of course hitting that subscribe button. The family continues to grow. Come on, guys, let's get to that 1,250 mark. We're almost there. But that was a good question, Ben. Linesh got Salah captain, Trent and Robbo to go tomorrow. Linesh, honestly, I think if that goes the way that I'm expecting it to go, you're definitely going to get some double-digit scores there. Eric, do you have 29 minus 4, or is it 33 minus 4? It's 29 minus 4. 29 points is what I've achieved, and the minus 4 was for the 2 transfers. So 25. Ashley, De Jong alongside Casemiro would be mental. Man can only dream. Well, actually, to be fair, United are just throwing cash now. They saw the rebellion from United fans. They've seen the interest from other people that want to buy the club. They've seen the fact the fans are backing them. They got that deal done in 48 hours for Casemiro. Otherwise, they would have delayed that till like the last second of the like transfer market. I think there's more transfers to come for United. There should be a shake-up. That now looks like, as I said to you guys in this stream, remember my words. Look, there might be a couple of more game weeks down the line that United are going to flop. We're going to lose games. Fine, I'll take it. But if I see that there's a club culture changing or going in the right direction, it will go in the right direction. I'm not going to judge Ten Hag after 2 or 3 games. That's not fair. Look at Arteta last season. Lost the first 3 games going into the international break. Bottom of the table. Was it minus 10 goal difference or something? They lost to Chelsea and Man City like 6-0 at the Etihad. Everyone's like, Arteta out, Arteta out. They said trust the process. Look at them now. Everyone now has Arsenal assets. I think if Ten Hag gets the transfers he wants, which I think he hasn't got so far, if he can get a direction or like the club playing in his direction, his kind of like thought process, United players will be good assets this season. There'll be a one point where we'll all be looking to buy Sancho, maybe even Rashford, even Martial or Ronaldo whenever they're fit and they come back into the squad. So that's the kind of thinking process I have at the moment. Kunal Kadam, welcome. Sold Robertson to James to fund Neto to Rodrigo last week. Was regretting it because Rodrigo had Chelsea, but I'll take it. Kunal, that's an absolutely amazing move, mate. It worked out really well for you. Sometimes, as you see, a bit of bravery goes a long way, right? Eric, actually, you should have more than 100 viewers because your content and streams are... Thank you. Appreciate it, Eric. Eopak says maybe it's worth to change Cancelo to Diaz and have a million because it's the same points. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Diaz was benched today. So Ruben Diaz was benched today, so I think Cancelo might be a bit more nailed on. Less rotation. Reza, okay, nice. Connor, I've had a terrible week. 28 points, no problem, buddy. Welcome to the family. 29 for me. Reza, I'm still debating over Harrison Rodrigo. I think either of them are perfect, Reza. Honestly, don't get too hung over it. Either of them are absolutely fine. Connor, I've wildcarded, but I wildcarded yesterday, so it ain't a knee-jerk. Nah, you beat the knee-jerk. You beat us to it. Connor, it's skies. I've had a terrible week. 22 points, and I've transferred Mendy out for Sanchez. To be fair, I mean, look, it's not been a great week for many managers. As you can see, the average points is only 38. And I've got it. I'm fairly below, and I think it's going to change tomorrow because I think there's a lot of players that are watching the Manchester United versus Liverpool game, and a lot of managers, including myself, have got Salah as captain as well. So this might change tomorrow, guys. Guys, we've hit the 1,250 subscribers mark. Thank you so much. Absolutely loving it. Keep hitting the like and subscribe button, guys. This is absolutely amazing. We've got HBTV Q8. Thinking about an early wildcard this week, or do you think I should hold off until game week 7 or 8? To be fair, there's no right time or wrong time to hit the wildcard. It's what you feel is the right time for your team. I personally am going to hold to like game week 6 to 9. It's kind of like my window for a wildcard. But if you think that you want to play it now, because this game season for FPL, we're very lucky. We have the luxury of getting an extra kind of like unlimited transfers, so-called wildcard for the World Cup kind of break. So yeah, if you think it's the right time, go ahead, please go for it. Samyam official YT says I've got 56. Wow, that's amazing. Josh B says had Saka over Martinelli from the start of the season, feeling it now. I mean, to be fair, look, Josh, how can I put this? It's not the ideal start because obviously Martinelli started off so well and Saka hasn't given the returns that we all were expecting from last season and the season before and for England as well. But I generally think that he will come good at some point this season, and I fully understand if you do want to like move away from him and get Martinelli in. But hey, look, no one's going to like, you know, especially myself, I'm not going to sit here and say that's a bad call. I think it was an absolute great call because I took Saka out one night before my, one night before I did the kind of like submission of my first game week team. Murray, I had De Silva and 2.5 million in the bank. I have already made my transfer this week. Do you think it's worth the -4 to bring in Zaha in order to not be priced out when he rises? To be fair, Murray, there's two things here. As an FPL manager, for me, there's many content creators out there that always say, you know, avoid hits and, you know, Try to hold off as long as possible. The way I see it, I'm always one of those managers who I like to take the risk. So, for example, Kulusevski, I took a -4 already. I haven't got the returns yet, but I know I will get them eventually. Cucurella last week, I took a -4 because I wanted to get rid of Neto. I had no further plans with them. So, yeah, they didn't give me a return this week, but it's so easy, could have been different. So, I'm going to back those. I know I've got a -8, but I know they'll make up for me at some point in the next couple of game weeks. So, for me personally, if you're going to go for Zaha anyway, let's say you don't go for him now and you get priced out of it. You'd want him later on, right, again, if you do really want to keep him for the next at least couple of game weeks. So you're going to take a -4 then anyway, so why not just take it now? It just depends on with the player you're getting rid of for this next game week, will you be comfortable getting rid of them? That's the question I want to ask. So for me, if you're going to take a -4, you're going to keep Zaha for the next couple of game weeks, and even against Man City, with their defence that I've seen today, he definitely can score. Definitely can score. So I'd say if you want to get Zaha in, hit that -4 transfer. Miska, should I sell Son? To be fair, I'd never say sell Son because Son is just so incredible. They got Nottingham Forest next week, so I'd say be patient one more week. I know he's been disappointing so far. He hasn't been absolutely amazing in terms of the first 3 game weeks of what we expect from him from last season or previous seasons. But hey, this is Son we're talking about. He's an amazing player. They will come into form. They got Nottingham Forest next week away. It's going to be a tough game, but if you do want to give him one more week, I understand. But if you do want to move on to an alternative, fully understandable as well. Eric, swap Son with KDB. I mean, if you're not priced out from Son to KDB, that could be an option. But I'm just saying Nottingham Forest might be one more game week worthwhile keeping in. Southwark, Odegaard versus Martinelli. I know Odegaard scored 2 goals to Martinelli for this season. Tan May says, does Ake's injury look serious? I mean, he came off immediately. I'm not exactly sure what happened with his injury, Tan May. But I do believe that he will be assessed very soon. I think he might be out for a couple of game weeks. But I don't know how serious that's going to be. So we just have to wait and assess. But he might be out potentially for a couple of weeks. I'm not entirely sure what the extent of the injury is because I literally, as soon as the game finished, I came on here. I haven't really got to hear Guardiola as of yet. But we'll get some more news over it over the next couple of days. But from what it looked like for me, I think he will probably miss next week's game. Connor, bro, do you not remember me? Remember you? Have I met you? Linesh, I think Diaz will play starting next game week since Ake suffered a groin injury in today's game. Potentially, most likely, Diaz will start next game week. Bebek. Hello, Salah Captainer. Hello, how are you? Guys, the people on the stream are absolutely amazing. We're getting more and more people on here. We're getting more and more subscribers. So please hit that subscribe button if you are liking what you're seeing and you want to be part of the FPL KNEEJERK family. Southwark, Odegaard versus Martinelli. So I'd say Martinelli over the season. Cornell, even though on the Foden is starting, I wouldn't recommend getting him in because Pepe's playing Bernardo as a winger now too. I've had him, so I'll keep him. Maybe not a buy. I mean, to be fair, Foden's got a lot of minutes started of the season. Will that continue? I think potentially it could do, but Bernardo Silva played really well today, and so did Gundogan. Vinay, Jude. Man, I benched Harrison, Sanchez, and Trippier just because I thought it was hard. I'm getting Rodrigo for Jorginho. Wow, that's solid. Sorry, I'm sorry to hear that, Vinay, but look, don't worry. I think Rodrigo's a good shout for Jorginho, definitely. Tanmay, Ake or Walker? I mean, Ake, I think is going to be injured now for a couple of weeks. I'd say Walker. Gokun, Tiriaki. Hold on to Mount or sell for Diaz Kulu. I'd say Mason Mount, he's got good fixtures coming up Chelsea-wise. But I would say, transferring him out, he has been disappointed so far. I wouldn't be surprised if you want to take out him from your team for Diaz or Kulu. But they have good fixtures coming up, by the way. Captain Billy. Personally, for me, Gokhan, sorry, if I had Mount, I would sell him for Diaz or Kulu. Either one of them two. Katalin Bindu. Hello, man. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you. I hope you're well as well and you've had a good week and weekend. Bibek gone -4 and 38 worst game week. Welcome to the club, Bibek. Alexandra, Nicola, Mendy and Pedro, Neto or Sanchez and Rodrigo for a -4. I personally, out of the two, would go for Sanchez and Rodrigo for a -4. Katin, I choose Ward instead of Meslier. Hey, nice. Bibek sold Haaland. Whew. Brave, Bibek. Who did you buy? Harry Kilban. Or Kilban. trying to bring in Rodrigo for either Diaz, Mo, Martinelli. When you say Diaz, if that's Diaz from Liverpool, I would say I'd rather have Diaz or Martinelli over Rodrigo. I know he's done well. Raghav, dude, I had 45 points. Got Trent and Salah on my team. Not hoping a lot. And need a midfielder for next week. Who do you suggest, mate? New midfielder. Okay, cool. So Raghav, what's your budget for the next midfielder? Who you looking to take out? I don't want to say the name of the person you're looking to take out. So just drop me the information there and I'll see what I can do for you. Jason Walsh, I'm thinking of getting rid of Mahrez for Rodrigo and a -4 on Shrewsbury Hall to Zaha. Jason, brilliant transfers. I'll definitely go for those. LXZOR, I have 26 points for Trent, Salah and Luis Diaz to play. Fingers crossed we can get you close to that 50 points mark. Martin Pond says, I've got 32 points for 3 to play. Nice. Chris A, number 9. What do you think of the biggest fire to put out? Digne or Ward? Iverson, or would you take a -4 to put both out? Personally, I'd say if you've chosen Ward and Iverson, Chris, then I'd say that's the least of your fires to put out, right? Because at least you've got a goalkeeper playing. I'd personally say if Digne is someone you want to get rid of, then maybe Digne will be a better option for me out of those 2 fires. Tom Markinen says Perisic 5.4 or Zinchenko 5.2. Out of the 2, they're both good. It's tough. A tough question, that one. Oh, that's a tough question. That's Tom, that's a solid question. Out of the 2, who do I want? Perisic. So, okay, let's say if I was making a transfer right now to Perisic or Zinchenko. From what I've seen, I like Perisic. Okay, I would go Perisic. Next up, should I take a 20-point hit because I've had a proper beating now? Miss week 1 and I currently have 76 points. I give up. No, don't give up. Don't take a 20-point hit. If you want to go for that many transfers, LXZ0R, then I'd suggest play your wild card. Play your wild card. Don't give up. You've got this. Tanmay, Trippier or Walker? I'd go Trippier personally. Connor, wild card. Wild card as well to LXOR. Linesh, Maddison out for Rodrigo or keep Chelsea fixture? I would say Maddison's absolutely fine. I wouldn't get rid of him, Linesh, to be fair. Eliuta says, when is the first double game week? We don't have any confirmations yet, but when we do, I definitely will let you know. Bibek, Tony in. Fire. It is indeed. Borna, I'd put Wilson and Trippier on the bench for... Oh... It's okay, don't worry. Look, it happens. It happens, Borna. Don't worry. Bibek, Tony price increasing soon. Yeah, it will be going up, guys. Borna, still 50 points. Wow, 50 points. Love it. His army, your thoughts on Dallo or Saliba or Neto to Gundogan Rodrigo? Personally, out of those, 1 free transfer, I would go Neto to Rodrigo, personally. I would go out of those 2. CS Nike, Saka, Bailey, Neto, 2 free transfers available. Please suggest. Oh, are you saying you want to get remove those? I would say if you've got the funds, Sayesh, Neto, if you can get up to Rodrigo, and then Bailey at 5 mil. That's a tough one. If you have any budget left, this is considering you have any budget left, I would say leave Bailey in then and Saka 7.9. If you've got any money left, you can go for alternative 8 million like Diaz or Kulusevski. But I'd say Neto for Rodrigo would be the best ones. And Bailey, if you want to move up, it depends on how much budget you have left. I mean, if you've got Bailey and you want to go upwards, there's plenty of players that we could go for, which is like, maybe potentially you could look at Harrison as well. If you don't want to go Rodrigo, you can look at Zaha at 7 mil. Maddison's done really well as well. Bibek, Luis Diaz, Trent and Robbo still to play. Whew, Bibek, you've got the playing. Chris A says, cheers for that. Not a problem, Chris. That's what we're here for. Raghav, 7.5 mil max. Got Martinelli, Salah, Rodrigo, Gross. Thinking of selling Andreas, by the way. Bonus points landed. Got 47. Nice. 47 is much better than me. 7.5 million max. Got Martinelli, Salah, Rodrigo, Gross. Okay, let's have a look. Let's refresh this page one moment. I want to see if I've got any bonuses. No bonuses for me. I know why I'm laughing. That's not a laughing matter. Whilst I'm looking for that, guys, please hit that subscribe button. Let's find a 7.5 million midfielder for Raghav. Who have you got in there? You've got Salah, Rodrigo. So you've got Martinelli, Salah, Rodrigo, Gross. I say personally, bro, for 7.5 mil, I would say the two choices that I would give you at the moment. Yeah, let's even see. Forget points. Let's see what price-wise you've got. Yeah, I was going to say out of the two anyway. Yeah, so I would say Gundogan or Zaha. I personally would go Zaha for you, Raghav. That's a solid midfield, by the way. Harry Holmes already used my free transfer. Panic. Sold Mount to Diaz. Plan to do this anyway, but bad if I to avoid the price falls. I think it's absolutely fine, Harry. That's not a bad transfer at all. Bibek. I didn't want to play the wild card in the first, but it's on now. It is on. His army. Thanks, mate. Need to catch up on the price rise. Yeah, the catch price. They're going to come tonight very soon. Jude. My hope is Salah and Diaz now currently at 47. Hope Man United. Man U not to be hard for Liverpool, even though I'm a Man U fan. 50-50 win for Man U will be happy, but also Liverpool happy. I think the best thing, Vinay, you can for you is Man United to win 3-2 with Salah and Diaz scoring for you, and United win 3-2. Job done. And Trent having an assist, so you don't have to worry about clean sheet bonuses. Gokhan says, thoughts on knee-jerk away from 5 at the back or solid 4 or 3 better? I mean, to be fair, if you're going to play a wild card and you want to go 4 or 3 at the back, absolutely fine. But I think personally, I'm sticking to the 5 for now. But it might change when I play my wildcard in game week 6 onwards. At the moment, to Bruno, so I'm looking at 4-4-2 again. But I just need to figure out who's going to be my 4th midfielder in game week 6. Manish, going to wildcard tomorrow and getting Trippier for cash. Salah for Son, getting Rodrigo for Bruno, and Trossard for Bowen. Not bad, Manish, not bad. Born 100, my dad got 60 points. Wow, with Captain Salah and Trent to go and doesn't even watch football that often. Hey, sometimes it's literally just luck, but well done to your dad. Manish getting Ward for Foster. Not bad. Connor, I benched Andreas. Lol. Oh no, so did I. Connor says, I benched Andreas. Welcome to the club. Harry, need to get off, mate. All the best. I hope you can sign up. Thank you so much, Harry. I hope you have a lovely evening. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've hit that subscribe button too. Let your friends and family know as well, guys. If you're new around here or you've been here before and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, please, too. Alpha, James plus Bruno, G to Cuckoo plus Rodrigo for no hit. I love it. Go for it, Alpha. Vivek, so buddy, yo, you're hoping for Trent clean sheet or United win. No. I want him to win 3-2. So they don't have a clean sheet, but he gets an assist or 2. And then Salah can get the 2 goals. So 3-2. Happy days. Canvict604 says, benched Andreas 2. RIP to me. Nah, don't worry, guys. You'll be fine. It's only game week 3. Sam Barzi said, I've just done a swap for Rodrigo for Rashford now. As price changes will happen tonight. Thoughts? Absolutely fine. If you're going to bring him in anyway, then why not do it tonight before the price rises, eh? Georgie, what should I do with Robertson? I think personally, be patient. He will come good, guys. He will come good. Alpha, guys, if you have both Leicester goalkeepers, don't sell Ward. Sell the other keeper that doesn't start. Harsh Agarwal, CR7 wife versus Messi. Harsh. If it's CR7 versus Messi in terms of football ability and who I prefer more, obviously it's going to be Ronaldo. Alpha, hopefully Cuckoo nailed after Koulibaly red. Yep, Koulibaly red, guys. He's off. He's out for one game. BKR Sport. It's knee-jerk to go from Gross, Rodrigo, even though Gross still hasn't got a return it this week. I don't think it's a knee-jerk at all, buddy. I think it's just basically just if you're looking to get Rodrigo into your squad to make it better with a full player in form, I think it's absolutely fine. Mustafa Hassan says, what do you think of Gundogan? Gundogan's an absolute stalwart, mate. He plays well every season, gets the points. It's just his minutes are a concern, so I would not be surprised if you guys look to bring him in. Managed Saliba off better centre-back than Gabriel. I mean, they're both good. Saliba got a goal, but Gabriel's given me all the returns that I needed so far this year. So look at his information, 15.717. Nice, not a problem. I've taken 15 points after 3 games. Start of the season. Alpha, wait. Only 1 game out, not 3. Yeah, because he didn't get a straight red. He got 2 yellows and a red. Right, guys, we're going to do this for another 5 minutes. Yeah, then I've got to go and have some dinner. But please hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Please subscribe to FPL Inklink. Mustafa, Walker out. If then, yes, for who? Perisic, Reece James, or the defenders, Robson and Chenko. I'd say if you're going to take out Walker, I'll still go Reece James. Mustafa, yes, Perisic got a return, but I'll go Reece James. Foden, Kulu, or Gundogan. I'll go for Kulusevski. Bebek, why would someone hit transfer, especially register non-playing keeper that doesn't even play and is not kept playing 11? No idea. People do it. BKR Sport, I think although Gross had a further forward at Brighton, Leeds looked fantastic. Yeah, he could be even better for sure. Bebek, good night, buddy. Good night, Bebek. Mustafa, Cucurella, Reece James. I'll go Reece James out of the 2. Borna, wait, Trippier is out for the next game week. Why is Trippier out for the next game week? He didn't get a red. He got a yellow, and he hasn't got 5 yellows. No, he's not out for next game week. No, he got a yellow card, not a red. T. Hemming, Reece James out, playing centre-back in a bad defence. Yeah, but, with Reece James, that's going to happen, right? He's going to have one of those game weeks where he's going to go big, and I'd rather be part of that, to be fair. Germany says Kane or Haaland for next game. I'd go Haaland, personally, but both options are good. Raghav Shukla, when do you think we're going to get the wild card for World Cup? So I think when the game week... Where is it? 12th November, yeah. So game week 16 is 12th of November. When that finishes, or when that kind of deadline hits, we then have till Boxing Day to hit our wild card, or like unlimited transfers. Alpha, would you rather have James to Cuckoo or Walker to Shah to fund the Rodrigo move? I'd go James to Cuckoo because at least you have Cucurella and Walker from both Man City and Chelsea defences, even though I don't recommend taking James out. But I wouldn't want to have Shah for my season, and then you could fund the Rodrigo move. Mustafa, red card was overturned. It was indeed. Bowana says, born onto that one would be risking Captain Perisic. Go ahead, it's your game, it's your team. Marsha Lily says, wow, I love your Premier League streams, PKR Sports. Nice. BKR Sports says you can't believe that people are already using triple captains. That has happened indeed. Right, guys, I'm going to call it a day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your comments. Thank you for being part of this stream. Thank you for subscribing. If you guys haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please do join the FPL Inklink family. And I hope you guys have a great game week. I'll be back with some more content tomorrow, and all week, every single day, we'll have FPL content. So stay tuned. Tell your friends and family about us. Let's help grow the family, and I hope you guys have a really good game week. So till then, take care, guys, and I'll be back with some more content. Adios, amigos. See you later, and best of luck.